And welcome to the Southwood County Rec Center. This is tournament hockey in Wisconsin Rapids as the Lincoln High Red Raiders host the regional final against the Black River Falls Tigers. Winner advances to sectional semifinal play on Tuesday night. And so we are all set for Lincoln and Black River Falls. We will be having the starting lineups momentarily.
School and the WIA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Please enjoy tonight's contest and be a role model for those seated around you. Now for tonight's starting lineups. For Black River Falls, in goal, number 30, sophomore Cody King.
Cody King, the Tigers goaltender, is a sophomore.
Junior Ryan Millis.
Ryan Millis is one of the co-captains on defense.
Number 20, senior Jacob Gersick.
Jacob Gersick is one of just three seniors on this team. Joseph Arnold is a sophomore. Zachary Zilmer is a sophomore, and in between them will be senior Josh Kunitz. Here are the Raiders. Tyler Gilbert is the senior goaltender.
Number 3, junior
Grant Sharmer will start at one defensive position today. Casey Esselman the other. So Sharmer and Esselman on defense to start the game. Luke Cruiser will be at one forward. Matt Edwards at the other. Caleb Shore will center Edwards and Cruiser.
Number 15, senior Caleb Shore.
And that's how the Raiders will start this hockey game. Black River Falls is coached by Jared Johnson, and Pat McDonald is the head coach of the Raiders. We'll have the national anthem and then get this regional final underway.
Playing of our national anthem.
This game is being recorded on Friday afternoon, the 21st of February. The game was originally scheduled for Thursday night, February 20th, but an ice storm that came through our area postponed the game until this late Friday afternoon date and time. That has kept the fans from Black River Falls from getting here in numbers, but there is a large contingent in the Wisconsin Rapids cheering section along the far side. Lincoln, you're looking at them. They're in their red with white numerals and white trim, gathered around senior goaltender Tyler Gilbert. And to our right, the Black River Falls Tigers with the dark orange jerseys, the black lettering, and the black hockey pants and helmets. This Black River Falls team is really a young hockey team. They might be a good hockey team, but they're a young hockey team. They have 4 freshmen, 7 sophomores, 7 juniors and only 3 seniors on their active roster for this hockey game. That means over half of their roster is either freshmen or sophomores, and that is a significant number. It'll be interesting to see how this young hockey team responds to being on the road against an experienced and deep Lincoln team. We'll watch that factor throughout the course of the hockey game. Now Edwards gets it to the front and through Cruiser and through Shore to the far boards. That's Luke Cruiser digging in the corner. Edwards wraps it around, and down is King to make the save, and a goal! Just 24 seconds in, that top line gives Lincoln the lead. The goal comes at 24 seconds. That relentless pressure from Cruiser and Shore and Edwards, and we'll wait to get the official call from downstairs on the goal and assist. But Lincoln's on top 1-0, lickety split. And here they come in again with Cruiser on left wing. Try to get it in front for Shore. That was broken up at the defense. And now Black River Falls tries to get it out, and they'll come to center ice and shoot it into the near corner.
Your Red Raiders scoring an even straight goal, number 15, Caleb Shore.
Shore gets the goal.
Assisted by number 9, Luke Cruiser, and number 20, Matt Edwards.
And his line mates Cruiser and Edwards get the assists. 1-0 Lincoln, seconds into the hockey game, and the second line comes out with Luke Gauze taking the draw. To the point, and Storley, he shot it off a defender, and a second time, and now the race is on for the puck. Good job on defense by Jacob Mormon to come over and give no opportunity to Trey Heiser. Here comes Lincoln out through center ice with Luke Gauze on right wing. Fluttered it in on King, and King went down to make the save. Puck hops out of play, and will face off deep in the Black River Falls end. This hockey game is brand new. It's only 1 minute and 8 seconds old, but Lincoln is peppering Black River Falls and is already on top 1-0. Gage Simon is out there with Dan Overfelt and centerman Luke Gauze. Mormon and Storley are on defense. This is the second group out for both the forwards and the defense. Now breaking through, Gage Simon just couldn't control the puck. Here comes Black River Falls, and shooting it in, it's Zilmer. To the far boards, picking it up there is Kunis, who centered it. No one there for the Tigers, so Lincoln will skate out with Simon on left wing. Gage shoots it in and goes for a line change. Far corner, the Tigers is trying to work the puck out of the zone, and they're having a hard time doing that. Puck is stolen by Logan Conkey, working behind the goal line. Look at the Raiders swarm. There's nowhere for Black River Falls to go with the puck. Conkey goes in for it. He's out there with Coles and Blakely. Sharmer and Esselman back on defense. That one I do not believe was on net. But look at Conkey and Coles work in deep on the forecheck. Now it's Blakely. And to the near boards, Conkey will go and get it. Digging in behind the goal, Michael Skilling on defense. He's got it again, but does he have anywhere to go with the puck? Raiders hold it at the point. Just keeping the zone here relentlessly and consistently in the opening moments of the hockey game out in front. Coles had a chance, but he couldn't get himself in position to shoot the puck. Shore's back out there. Black River Falls trying to push that puck past Shore and break out, but he's patient. And he steps into the zone and lets a big shot go as King goes down, and Edwards skittered through to have a shot at the rebound. And now back in front, it's Edwards, a cruiser, and he scores! And that goal comes at 2:56. Luke Cruiser gets the goal. Edwards will get his second assist of the hockey game, and my guess is that Caleb Shore will also pick up a secondary assist. It's Lincoln 2-0, and the game is not even 3 minutes old. And here they come again. Shore and Cruiser, and a whistle for offside. Little move that Caleb Shore made at the blue line put Luke Cruiser offside.
Scoring an even strength goal, number 9, Luke Cruiser. He was assisted by number 20, Matt Edwards. That's Cruiser from Edwards, even strength, time of the goal, 2:56.
So Cruiser gets the goal and Edwards gets the primary assist. There's no secondary assist. Here's a turnover. Shore coming in front, stick handling, save King, and cleared away by Tyler Rush of Black River Falls. Shot right back in by Grant Sharmer. And we've seen this many times in this building this year, where teams just have a hard time getting the puck out of their own end and getting anything offensive generated against this relentless Lincoln offensive pressure. And it's been so tonight in the opening moments. 2-0 Lincoln, and we are 3.5 minutes into the hockey game. Cruiser has Shore. Shore coming with Edwards. Late as the defenseman Esselman. To the front and through traffic into the near corner. Shot back in by Sam Storley, and 5 fresh skaters on the ice for Lincoln. That is off the stick of Brock Zakowski. Lincoln gets possession and shoots it in. And we have, I think that's going to be an icing call here against Lincoln. 12:45 to go, first period. Lincoln 2-0 on goals by Shore and Cruiser. Tyler Gilbert hasn't seen a shot yet. Off the face-off, there's a shot through traffic, never got past Jacob Moorman of Lincoln. And here comes Gage Simons skating out. He's ridden off the puck, but it's easily gathered in by Moorman. Storley backhands it in. Now it's intercepted by Simon. He's stepping into the high slot, and it's off the stick of King and into the netting. Cody King in goal for Black River Falls is a sophomore, and we told you how young this Tigers hockey club is, and they are learning what the pressure can be like on the road in a regional final game. It's Logan Conkey battling for the puck along the far side. At center, it's Blakesley, and a hit draws a, it's a hand pass in neutral ice that will bring the face-off back into the Lincoln end with 12:07 for the first period. You're going to get a good look there at number 12, Logan Conkey, who steps in to take the draw for Lincoln. Coles shoots it over to Blakesley, and out come the Raiders trying to break Coles free, and they do. He's in on a breakaway, trying to settle the puck down, gets it over to Conkey, and King makes the save. Now in front, the puck is free, and it's Blakesley shooting it wide. Back to the front, but only a Tiger there to skate it out. And this one is way ahead of Arnold, and all the way down. Moorman there to get it first for Lincoln. Here comes an icing call. Icing call on the Raiders that will bring the face-off back in the Lincoln end. That prolific top line of Shore, Cruiser, and Edwards is back out. Now the chase is on. Edwards is trying to run down the puck against Gerzik. Stolen by Shore. Tried to get it to Cruiser in front, and it was broken up at the defense. Shore still stick handling, turns for Cruiser in front, and Edwards couldn't deflect it on goal. Now from the point, a shot by Grant Sharmer is wide of the net, but it's gathered into the glove of Cody King, and will the face-off. Coming up to King's left here. Black River Falls wins the draw, and they're able to get it out of the zone. Kicked along by Esselman, slowing up the Black River Falls rush. And now the Raiders turn back with Cruiser coming in on left wing. Tried to get it to Shore in front. Broke up the defense and right out of the goal mouth. It is Edwards banging away at the puck, but King is down and he's got the puck. Gauze wins the draw into the stick of Simon. It was Michael Skilling who came out to challenge Simon, where he'd had a great scoring chance right out in front. The puck is there again. Backhanded by Overfelt wide. Gauze is digging in behind the goal line, and Overfelt comes out, and King is holding the post. Puck is free. Simon. There's a big blast into traffic in front of Esselman. It's Overfelt in there digging to the right of Cody King, and the pressure is so intense that Black River Falls has to ice the puck. Gauze gets the puck, overskated it actually in the corner. Simon backhands it through the high slot. Gauze is digging in the corner. Black River Falls able to shoot it out to center, but from center ice, Grant Sharmer in on King, and he holds for a face-off. You can see the territorial edge in the hockey game. This whole hockey game has been played to our right in the Black River Falls end. It'd be interesting to see a clock that indicated zone time, because Rapids is dominating the play in the Black River Falls zone at this point in the hockey game. Mormon backhanded it along. Logan Conkey. You watch him stick handling behind the net. He goes down, and Coles takes up the chase. This one shot out to center, but Mormon has an easy play to regather and send the Raiders the other way. Blakesley steps into the zone, leaves it for Coles. He's got an alley to shoot up high and face high to King, who gathers it in the glove hand with 9:15 to go here in the first period. Storley through traffic, Cruiser's right there, and they score! I don't know if it's Shore or Cruiser. Storley shot it through traffic to the left of the net, and then either Cruiser or Shore batted it home. The goal comes at 7:50 of the first period to give Lincoln a 3-0 lead, and we'll again wait for the call from downstairs to see. I think Storley's going to get one assist. Here is the first shot on goal towards Gilbert, an easy save for him.
Your Red Raiders scoring an even strength goal, number 9, Luke Cruiser. He was assisted by number 15, Caleb Shore, and number 5, Sam Storley. That's Cruiser from Shore and Storley, even strength, time of the goal, 7:50.
When it's shot wide to the corner, you may have heard the call. Luke Cruiser's second goal of the hockey game. Both Storley and Shore get assists. So Cruiser with 3 points in this first period. Lincoln's on top 3-0. Shore. He has Cruiser breaking to the front of the net. Now Edwards coming in. Makes a nifty move to the center of the ice and then has it poked off of his stick. He goes back for it. Cruiser's wide open in front, and Edwards just couldn't quite get it there, but Edwards backhanded one in. The net comes off its moorings, and will face off to the right of Cody King. Gauze drives through, winning the face-off to the side of the net. And now Black River Falls gets to center and shoots it in. They chase the puck. They've had very, very little organized zone time and 1 weak shot on goal. Gage Simon could be a 3-on-2 here. Simon goes right into the corner. Overfelton goes to the front. Overfelton a backhander. Wide to the corner. Simon for Overfelton in front, but it's Gauze that'll pick it up. Simon in that far corner, tried to get it out to Storley, hit a skate, and Black River Falls gets the puck. And here's a long shot in on Gilbert from Heiser, easily steered aside by Tyler. Oh, they had a possible 2-on-1, stolen by Black River Falls, and their best shot on goal of the night from Jacob Gerzik, and a save by Gilbert. This one shot all the way in. There's no icing here. And that went into the netting, so it's out of play, and it will bring up a face-off with 7 minutes and 6 seconds to go here in the first period. All Lincoln. Caleb Shore and Luke Cruiser twice the goals for Lincoln. There's a shot through traffic. I don't know that that one got to Gilbert. It started off with Gerzik's shot. Digging in behind the net, Zachary Zilmer for the Tigers. This is the most sustained pressure Black River Falls has had in the hockey game. Out skates Conkey. By his man, onto the puck, coming to the front. It's Blakesley, and that one didn't click defense. Oh, did you see Logan Conkey at the side of the net? Not quite able to get and redirect that shot from the point by Casey Esselman. Now the Tigers through traffic, a wrister by Ryan Millis. Gilbert the save. And a block shot by Cody Coles. Sent in further, right out in front. Gilbert with Joseph Arnold right on top of him, able to gather it in. That one came to the front off the draw. Whoa, down goes Sharmer. He went down heavy, and he's shaking that one off as he skates into his own zone. Shore picks it up. As Edwards, Cruiser. Edwards holds, shoots it into traffic. That one did not get through on King. Dig along the boards. Raiders will have to tag up here to get onside, and Edwards and Shore collide. Out to center ice. Turned aside neatly by Sam Storley. Shore comes to open ice in front of backhander, and he scores! .11:55 is the time of the goal. It's Caleb Shore's second of the hockey game. Lincoln's on top 4-0. And I don't know if there'll be any assist on that goal. I suspect not, but we'll wait and see for the call from downstairs. Well, that was a beautiful move by Caleb Shore to get himself all alone in front. And he took Cody King down and backhanded it in. The whistle stops play. This is offside against the Raiders.
Your Red Raiders scoring an Raiders goal, number 15, Caleb Shore. He was assisted by number 20, Matt Edwards, and number 9, Luke Cruiser. That's Shore from Edwards and Cruiser, even strength. Time to go, 11:55.
So there are 2 assists given on the goal. Shore's line mates, Edwards and Cruiser, get assists. Cruiser now with 4 points in the hockey game. Gilbert's got to go down and make a save there off of Josh Kunis, but he was able to see that one and had a relatively easy save on it. So Shore 2 goals and an assist for 3 points. Edwards has tallied 3 assists, and Cruiser has tallied 2 goals and 2 assists. So all goals coming from that high-scoring top line. Now a broken stick for Overfelt, but here's Gauze coming in on right wing. Gauze, a wide-angled shot into the chest of King, and that was an easy one for him to gather in. We knew that there was a chance that this young Black River Falls team would be overwhelmed by this team in this environment, and it's happening so far. We're late first period, 4-0, and here's Storr letting one go, rebound, and just somehow King got a piece of that one as Coles was right on the doorstep. To the front again, and Blakesley's battling, and there's the 5th goal of the period. It's at the 13:02 mark of the period. We'll get the call from downstairs on the goal scorer and the assists. It was the Gauze, Simon, and Overfelt line that gets the goal, and they were working hard in front. It's 5-0 in favor of Lincoln. Shot in behind the Raider goal. Backhander goes behind the net. New line for the Raiders that's getting its first ice time of the night.
Red Raiders scoring an even strength goal, number 12, Logan Conkey. He was assisted by number 18, Jacob Blakesley, and number 14, Cody Coles. That's Conkey from Blakesley and Coles, even strength, time of the goal, 13:02.
So you hear the goal call. Logan Conkey batted it in. Both Blakesley and Coles, his line mates, get assists. 5-0 Lincoln is our score, with 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the very first period of the hockey game. And Lincoln now looking good for a Tuesday night sectional semifinal. Off the point, shot in by Jared Sawyer. Oh, excuse me, Cole Schmidt, I beg your pardon. Cole Schmidt with that last shot on goal. Edwards will chase to the corner. We have a whistle and an icing call with 2:51 to go in period number 1. Preston Witt and Schmidt are on defense now for Lincoln. This is Cole Schmidt handling the puck. Matt Edwards with Shore and Cruiser. Edwards comes to the middle of the ice. Tried to backhand it along to Cruiser, but that was broken up by the Tigers. Caleb Shore had that one batted down by Joseph Arnaud. Now Edwards coming with his line mates, tries to get it to Shore and almost clicked at the right post. Edwards back in front for Cruiser, and then shot out of the zone. Edwards for Cruiser, and it bounces behind Luke on left wing, gets it in front there, sets the puck, and it's still free. And it's finally cleared away by Peyton Overland. Now Edwards works back in front, gets the puck back, shoots it again. Now coming around, it's Gauze for Edwards. And Edwards again, and King makes another save. Look at this Lincoln pressure. 13 is Zachary Zilmer. He's got a man coming to the front. It's Millis, but broken up at the defense by Overfelt. Now Millis tries to get control of it, cannot. It's gathered in by Millis, who shoots it, and that one was blocked.
One minute to go in the period. 1 minute.
Number 16 is Roger Jesse. He was moving in on left wing for the Tigers. Good team defense by Lincoln. We're in the final minute of this first period. 5-0 Lincoln. And a whistle stops play with 36.7 seconds to go. Millis and Conkey. Conkey comes away with the puck, centers it. Coles couldn't get it on his stick. Now he's got Blakesley in front, who is cross-checked from behind in the slot with 20.1 seconds to go. I think that one hit the referee and almost onto a Raider stick. Conkey and Coles go for it, but it's handled by Gerzik. Gerzik shot it off of a Raider stick, and the period ends. Lincoln leads it 5-0 after the first. We'll tally up the score sheet and the shots on goal and have the second period for you momentarily on River City's Community Access.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
The Lincoln High Red Raiders dominated that first period, outshooting the Tigers of Black River Falls 27-7 and outscoring them 5-0. Luke Cruiser had 2 goals, Caleb Shore had 2 goals, and Logan Conkey had 1. It's Lincoln 5 and Black River Falls 0. Winner of this hockey game advances to sectional semifinal play, and the sectional final is scheduled for here at the Southwood County Rec Center on either Friday the 28th of February or Saturday, March the 1st. We'll see if this young Black River Falls team has, with the period under their belt, a better performance here in this second period. It's been a tough environment for them. And we'll see if they adjust to it and improve as the hockey game goes along. Oh, Edwards with the puck through center on the fresh sheet of ice. It's an icing call as Matt cannot get there. Cruiser picks it up. Excuse me, that was Sharmer, number 3, ahead to Cruiser. Onto the stick of Shore. He's going to let that one go. It's high and wide of King in goal. Backhanded out of the zone and shot right back in by Casey Esselman. Now Edwards trying to get it in the high slot, and he couldn't gather it in. Shore has it knocked to center ice. And Esselman skates it all the way down. Shore to the center of the ice and just off the stick of Edwards. Now here comes Blackbird Falls getting a shot on goal. That off the stick of Ryan Millis. Aaron Olick was driving the net looking for a rebound, but he could not get to the puck. Edwards holding. Here comes Cruiser into the skates of a couple of players, and it's loose in front, and they battle away, and finally it's pushed to the far boards. Edwards got it back. And it's turned and it's shot to the line, but not out as Esselman holds it, and that one comes in on King. To center and all the way down. Icing against the Tigers. Just short of 2 minutes into the second period. 5-0 Lincoln. Luke Gauze wins the draw forward. Overfelt battles in the corner, back to Gauze behind the net. He had Simon skating through the slot. Now Gage has got it. Picked up by Tyler Rush of the Tigers. Rush steps into the center of the ice and moves it along nicely to Roger Jesse, but the rush is broken up by Gage Simon, and Luke Gauze turns it the other way. Gauze into the zone, holding. Shoots it deep. Picked up and sent along by Michael Skilling. Raiders hold the zone momentarily. Out comes Zukowski with it. He's able to push it all the way into the Raider end. It's Storley who picks it up, and it's quickly out to Overfelt. He's 1-on-3 and now broken up at the blue line. Overfelt will turn it back, step in, take a hit, and take a seat on the ice. Backhanded in, but shot right out by Storley. Here's picked up by Blakesley. Blakesley coming in to the front, to the backhand, and that might have hit the post. I don't know if King got a piece of it or if it got the crossbar, but it did not go in the net. Jacob Gerzik rounds the net, brings it to the front, can't click with Zomer. And now here comes Cody Coles out. Coles makes a move to the center, backhands it and tried to get it to Blakesley. Digging in behind the net. Coles comes out, turns in front, wide open, and he shot it wide. Conkey, who scored the last Raider goal, goes to the front, and a pass from Coles, and he had a shot there, but he just couldn't get it on net, and it shot free and down. Esselman beats Zilmer to the puck. No icing here as Millis picks it up. Coles takes it away. Now Zilmer backhands it out of the zone. Esselman stepping in, lets one go through traffic, deflects off of a stick and out of play. 12:41 to go. Second period, it's Lincoln 5 and Blackbird Falls nothing. Oh, that's at the feet of King, or at the knees, I guess literally, as he was down in the butterfly off the big blast by Esselman at the point. The Raiders battle for it, and it's shot in off the backhand side by Ryan Prochnow. Oh, a big hit. Down goes 2 players there. They're entangled along the far side. That brought a gasp from the student section of the Raiders. And a whistle stops play with 12:09 to go. Off the draw, Cruiser gathers it in. King makes a save with the glove. Shore gets it back. Edwards digging in behind the net. Turning for Black River Falls, Josh Kunis loses it to Cruiser. Edwards, Cruiser, Shore just cycling deep on Black River Falls. Shore holds, shoots through the slot. Shot right back in by Cole Schmidt. Shore, oh man, he's got open ice. Here he comes, holds, shoots, backhand, and the stick of King kept that one out of the goal. Edwards to Cruiser alone for the hat trick. He hit the post. Luke gets it back, fires again, and right into the chest of Cody King. Storley fires up the punt, a bounding puck that bounds in on Cody King. Storley steps in again. They battle for it behind the Black River Falls net. Is a nice effort there by Gage Simon to get it to the front of the net. Black River Falls, close to offside there, but they gain the offensive zone, get it in front of Gilbert. He's down, he's got the puck covered. Whoa, Conkey lost his stick as he tried to battle for the puck. Storley at center red, backhands it in. And out in front, the Raiders score again, their 6th goal of the hockey game. It comes at 6:40 of the second period. We'll wait for the call. I was watching the referee try to give Logan Conkey's hockey stick to the Black River Falls bench. They wouldn't take it. And I was watching him come down to the Raider bench as the whistle sounded to record that goal for Lincoln. And they're right back into the zone with their 6-0 lead. Shot to the crease. And a save by King. Working the hockey puck is Tanner Case, number 22. Zilmer has it taken off his stick by Cole Schmidt.
Go to Red Raiders scoring an even strength goal. Number 14, Cody Coles. He was assisted by number 4, Casey Esselman, and number 18, Jacob Blakesley. That's Coles from Esselman and Blakesley. Even strength. Time of the goal, 6:40.
So Coles gets his first goal and his second point. Blakesley, who gets an assist, gets his second point, and Esselman picks up an assist. 6-0 Lincoln, and because of that, we'll have a running clock now as long as Lincoln leads by at least 6 goals. Preston Witt is number 26, and he shot it in deep. Shot to the near boards. Luke Cruiser in after it. Black River Falls breaking out. This is Zilmer. Zachary Zilmer has it broken up by Esselman. Esselman tries to push it along. It's stolen away by Skilling. Here he steps in. Skilling wanted to get off a wrist shot, and he's defended twice, 3 times. He battles to try to get off a shot and never can. Here come the Raiders. Cruiser shooting it into the chest of King. Turning it back the other way. Here comes Ryan Millis, and Esselman cleans up that for the Raiders. Midway through the hockey game, 6-0 Lincoln. Edwards shoots it to Cruiser. Cruiser to Edwards. Here comes Matt. Lets it go, and King got a piece of it and deflected it wide. Shot into one of the Tigers, but Shore comes back with it on the backhand side. Spins. Tried to find Cruiser, but that was behind Luke. Puck is in play. Backhanded in by Roger Jesse of the Tigers. And then shot back in by Tyler Rush before a line change. Uh-oh. Here comes Shore with Cruiser onside. Shore to the backhand in front, and Cruiser just couldn't get his stick on the puck. Oh, and Mormon fanned on that one, but didn't give it away. Gauze with Cruiser going to the front. Luke Gauze holds, tried to get it over there to Cruiser, but he shot it off of one of the Black River Falls Tigers. Now, puck is back in front of the goal again over Felton. Gauze doing the hard work. Cody King covers it up and will face off to his left. Lincoln on top 6-0, and again because of that we have a running clock. Jacob Mormon at the point. Holds the zone for the Raiders. Overfelt. Shot it through traffic. I don't think that one got on goal. Number 4 is Ryan Millis, and he shoots it out into center ice. Overfelt to Gauze. To Simon on the backhand side, and King into the butterfly to make the save. Now Mormon through traffic. Overfelt battles after. Whacks at it a couple of times, but King has it. King has it for another save, and fresh line coming out for the Raiders and for the Tigers. Brock Zukowski skates it out for the Tigers. Cole Schmidt going back for the Raiders. Nice job by Sharmer to gather in that shot from the Tigers well before it got to the net. And Sharmer's going to drive the net and shoot it right into the chest of King. Now the puck is free and they score! Could be Cody Coles for the second time tonight. Grant Sharmer with the great charge to the net, and then I think it was Cody Coles that cleaned up to get his second goal of the night. Comes at 11:47 of the second period to make it 7-0 Lincoln. Coles backhanding it in on King, who makes another save.
Your Scoring an even strength goal, number 18, Jacob Blakesley. He was assisted by number 3, Grant Sharner, and number 14, Cody Coles. That's Blakesley from Sharner and Coles, even strength, time of the goal, 11:47.
So it was Jacob Blakesley who got the goal and picked up his 3rd point of the night. Coles did get an assist to go with his goal and his 3rd point of the night as well. And then Sharmer, who started it all with the great charge, gets an assist as well. 7-0 Lincoln. And they were right back putting on pressure and ringing one off the post as we were listening for that goal information. 4 minutes to go, 2nd period. Lincoln dominating at 7-0. Here comes Coles. And that's at the feet of King. He didn't know that. I don't know if he thought it was in his glove or what had happened to that puck, but he did not secure it in the catching glove, and it fell right at his feet in the crease. And he seemed unawares. And King is down to cover the puck again as Preston Witt shot it to the front. Off the face-off. Mormon lets one fly. That one's kicked out of play by Cody King. I would think that Lincoln, who had 27 shots on goal in the first period, would be nearing that mark again. Esselman is number 4. You take a good look at him holding the zone for the Raiders. It's Eric Prock now that's checked in. Here comes a big blast from Esselman. Might have been deflected in front. The referee, his hand is up. There's going to be a penalty coming here against Black River Falls with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this 2nd period of play. Jacob Gerzik gets the gate. And we get our first man advantage of the hockey game. Lincoln gets the power play.
Penalty on Black River Falls, number 20, 2 minutes for hooking.
Hooking is the call against Gerzik. Mormon at the point. Luke Goss shooting it. King a first save, and Simon couldn't get to it on the backside. Storley steps down. Simon. King a save, rebound. Sharmer a shot, save. And there's a minute 27 to go. Again, we have a running clock. We get a running clock for the power play, running clock for the game clock. And so with a 7-0 Lincoln lead, both the game clock and the penalty clock are running here. Edwards is going to play center. Sharmer. Shore out there. He was playing the point on the power play. Nicely broken up by Tyler Rush. And we're under a minute to go on that power play. Ooh. Puck is loose and Shore has it.
1 minute to go in the period.
Caleb Shore on right wing. Looking, holding that puck. Edwards shot it right onto the stick of Rush, who backhands it out. 32 seconds for the penalty. Here comes Cruiser. Edwards goes to the front. Overfelt to the front. 31 seconds for the period. Number 4 is Casey Esselman. And shot out. This will kill off the penalty. as there's just 4 seconds to go and 17 seconds to go in the period. 12 seconds is Shore. Headmans it to Edwards. Edwards has Esselman in front. He had 2 men alone in front, Overfelt and Esselman, and the period ends. Lincoln gets 2 more goals in that period. Blakesley and Coles garner them, and Lincoln leads at 7-0 after 2. We'll get the shots on goal, tally up the score sheet, and be back for the 3rd period momentarily on River City's Community Access.
Time to wake up. I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Don't forget, you've got a job to do today.
Hey, Mom. I got the job. Thanks.
You've got the job. Welcome aboard.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does.
And like that, you're a job creator.
Through 2 periods, Lincoln is on top of Black River Falls 7-0 in this hockey regional final. In that 2nd period, Lincoln had 26 shots on goal to Black River Falls 2. And through 2 periods, Lincoln has outshot Black River Falls 53-9. So we enter the 3rd and final period with a running clock. 17 minutes before Lincoln can safely begin preparing for the the sectional semifinal, which is scheduled to be played on Tuesday, February the 25th. Matt Edwards is digging for that puck. Black River Falls is able to come away with it, stolen by Edwards, and then back again by Zachary Zilmer. Brent Sharmer's number 3. You watch him dig in behind the net. His defense mate is Casey Esselman, and this is not going to be an icing. The referee tells him to play the puck, and thus they do. Esselman at the point. Cruiser gets a stick on it. Now it's Edwards. Matt Edwards knocks it deeper into the zone. Oops, down goes one of the Tigers. Shore's got a loose puck to pick up, and Cruiser in the front. No, it's to Sharmer. Esselman steps in through traffic, never got on goal. Edwards to the front. Backhander by Shore, sticked aside, and cleared by Ryan Millis of Black River Falls. Here's Esselman trying to find Cole Schmidt. Nope, that was not him. That was 25 Gage Simon. Collision at center ice that spills Josh Kunis to the ice. Esselman was stronger on his skates than Kunis. Now here comes Black River Falls, and big hit in behind the net. Did you see Sharmer just ride Zilmer to the ice? Puck's out in front. Zilmer's battling there. Gilbert keeps it out of the net. Puck is still free. Wristed into traffic. There are 2 broken sticks on the ice, and one of them is Gilbert's goalie stick. Gilbert's playing without a stick, as was Esselman. Esselman picks his back up, and as they battle along the far boards, the puck comes in on Gilbert, who would have played that with his stick, and now he's got that stick back. So everybody's got their hockey stick. 14-13 to go in this third period. Lincoln 7 and Black River Falls nothing. Shot in where Storley collects it. Sam's going to skate it out. He skates it in from his defense position as the forward line changes. Logan Conkey steals and shoots it in, and here comes Cody Coles on the forecheck. Picked up by Blakesley, and he has a save by King, but Blakesley still has it. Another backhander, that one deflected in front and went wide. Storley has it knocked off his stick and out of the zone. Mormon just shoots it in, and the Raiders get onside. Jacob Mormon is number 7, and he collects the puck. Coles has Conkey. Conkey coming with Blakesley, holding for Blakesley, who chipped the backhand high. And out front, Conkey had a shot into traffic. Conkey still controls the puck. Finally, Zillmer will skate it out. 1-on-4. Players right now can't get out of each other's way, and not in a good way. Here's an interception. Prochnow stepping in. Ryan couldn't get a shot off, and Black River Falls turns it back. Arno shoots it, and Gilbert just easily sticks it aside. Zillmer with a weak backhand that Millis picks up. Intercepted here by Ryan Prochnow, and then he sends number 4, Ryan Millis, to the ice. Under 12 to go in the hockey game. 7-0 Lincoln. And an icing here. We'll bring the face-off back in the Lincoln end. The Lincoln top line got them off to a fast start. Caleb Shore scored 24 seconds in. Luke Cruiser scored 2 minutes and 56 seconds into the hockey game. Cruiser again at 7:50, Shore again at 11:55, and Lincoln was up 4-0. Conkey got a goal at 13:02. Now here's Edwards coming to the front, and he scores! Matt Edwards gets his goal, and it comes at the 5:51 mark of the third period. He'd gotten plenty of assists tonight, 3 of them, but that's his goal. He gets on the score sheet to make it 8-0. We'll see if there's any assist added. Just as we were working our way through the goals, we get the 8th Lincoln goal of the night. Cody Coles and Blakesley had scored in the second, and now Edwards scores in the third. We'll wait for the call from downstairs to see about any possible assists. 8-0 Lincoln. Here comes Caleb Shore. Shore to right wing for Cruiser to the side of the net. Now Edwards. He centers it where Cruiser and Shore were both there.
Name and straight goal, number 20.
Shore wide open. King, and he scores.
Both Cruiser and number 15, Caleb Shore. That's Edwards from Cruiser and Shore.
As they announced the 8th Lincoln goal, Lincoln scores its 9th goal of the hockey game. Caleb Shore just completed the hat trick, and that front line racked up some more points. I've got 6:18 as the time of that goal. Now Gauze stepping in. We'll get you Shore's 3rd goal and the assists as soon as it's announced downstairs. Lincoln's on top of this one, 9-0. Millis just sticks it into the zone, but it's quickly turned aside by the Raiders.
Scoring an even strength goal, number 15, Caleb Shore. He was assisted by number 20, Matt Edwards, and number 21, Cole Schmidt. That's Shore from Edwards and Schmidt, even strength. Time of the goal, 6:08.
6:08 on the goal. I beg your pardon, I had 6:18, 6:08. So Shore's third goal, another point for Edwards. I've got Matt for 5 points, a goal and 4 assists. Cole Schmidt gets on the score sheet, and Lincoln's on top 9-0. Meanwhile, we have a penalty here.
Number 3, 2 minutes for interference.
It's an interference call against Grant Sharmer, putting Black River Falls on the power play. That one shot in on Gilbert. The puck is loose, but it's cleared out of there. I think that play was made by Sam Storley. That loose puck in front of the goal, and he got it cleared away. Minute and a half for the Black River Falls power play. At the blue line, Storley is unable to clear it out as Josh Kunis came in on top of him, and we've got a whistle here. Both the penalty clock and the game clock run with 9 minutes to go in the hockey game and 1:10 to go in the Black River Falls power play. Center ice face-off. One forward by Kunis, but Storley is going to get there. At the point, Cruiser tried to get it out of there, but could not. Instead, it's held in. Millish shot it through the high slot, but no one there to do anything with it. 44 on the penalty kill. Shore finding Cruiser. Luke coming in one-on-one, tried to make a move, but a nice defensive job by Kunitz. Stick handling Cruiser, steps in with Shore in front. Here comes Luke letting one go high and wide. 25 seconds of power play left for Black River Falls. Again, it's Cruiser doing the work. He gets the puck, furthers it to Shore, lets one go, and that one hit right at the corner where the crossbar meets the right post, and it deflected out of play. This face-off and personnel change will expire the power play for Black River Falls.
Red Raiders full strength, both teams full strength.
Esselman knocked it away from Zukowski as Zukowski spills to the ice. Here comes Caleb Shore. Edwards coming with him. Shore on the backhand side, nicely ridden off the puck by Michael Skilling. Sharmer's played a nice game tonight. Deflected off a Raider stick. This play is onside as Edwards goes for the puck, but has it taken away by Bronner, Michael Bronner. Now coming in front and goal by Shore. That went in off the stick of Caleb Shore. With 6:50 to go, so it's at the 11:10 mark that Lincoln goes up 10-0, and Caleb Shore gets his 4th goal of the hockey game. Six points. I have 6 points on the night for Caleb Shore. Prochnow had it taken away. Heading back the other way, it's Matthew Bronner of Black River Falls. Here comes Lincoln again. They've got a 3-on-2. Prochnow and Case. And Ryan shoots it wide of King in goal. Case to the front.
Goal for the Red Raiders, number 1, Tyler Wern. Your Red Raiders scoring an even strength goal, number 15, Caleb Shore. He was assisted by number 20, Matt Edwards, and number 9, Luke Cruiser. That's Shore from Edwards and Cruiser, even strength. Time of the goal, 10-14.
Shore from his line mates Edwards and Cruiser. Boy, is that front line racking up the points. Again, we've got Shore with 4 goals and Cruiser with 2 and Edwards with 1. 7 of the 10 goals have come from that top line. And when you start figuring in their assists, well over 15 points from that line in this hockey game. And we'll try to tally that up a little bit later on. Just an dominating Lincoln performance. 10-0 here with a little over 5 minutes to go, third period. Stepping into the zone, it's Kunis. Nice job defensively by Preston Witt. Centering pass and a shot. Gilbert down to make the save. Puck is still free so that Millis could take a whack at it. But Gilbert makes another save and preserves the shutout. Puck shot out and all the way down. King will have to play this one. Gauze tries to find Simon, who would come in on a partial break. Gage and a save by King. Knocked down by Overfelt. No one there in the corner for Black River Falls. Overfelt goes to get it. And Millis to skate it out of the zone for the Tigers. He gets it ahead to Zilmer. Zilmer fights through a check and shoots it through the crease. Cole Schmidt. Simon has it taken away and shot in by Kunis. Cole Schmidt shot it off of Kunis. He was digging in on the forecheck with Zilmer. Zilmer tried to walk out front with it, but a nice job by Dan Overfelt. Gage Simon's got it, going to the net. Gauze to the backhand, and he couldn't control it. And then driving to the net. Gage Simon knocks the goal off its moorings. Under 3 minutes to go in the hockey game. Logan Conkey wins the draw. Shot through traffic, wide open in front. Coles tried to give it to Conkey, who was put down on a cross check. And no call at this point in a 10-0 hockey game, but I think there's a call there if it's a tight hockey game. Coles unselfishly moved it over to Conkey when he had a chance to fire it into that wide open right side. Here's Coles with over 18. Blakesley now driving the net. Blakesley tried to center it, and that was past Coles. 2 minutes to go in this Lincoln 10-0 rout of Black River Falls. Cody Coles lost it momentarily. Off of Tanner Case's stick and into the zone. Case in on the forecheck. A minute and a half for the hockey game. Here's Jacob Mormon with it. Raiders get back on side as Case steps in. Ryan Prochnow. That's the one at the point through traffic. Steered aside by Cody King. Sharmer moves it to Esselman. Moves in on left wing. Drives behind the net, tried to find Ryan Prochnow in front. Under 40 seconds for the hockey game. Lincoln will advance to the sectional semifinals Tuesday night, February the 25th.
Tonight, following our Red Raider game, the Saints are playing St. Louis, starting at 7 o'clock. Students are free, showing your ID. Youth hockey players are free, and also figure skaters are free admission. So, game right after our game tonight, the Saints hockey versus St. Louis, Junior A.
Clock's running. We're under 10 seconds for the hockey game. And that's a shot hard around, and the game is over. Lincoln dominates Black River Falls to the tune of 10-0. Caleb Shore gets 4 goals. Luke Cruiser gets 2. Matt Edwards gets a goal, so that top line accounts for 7 of the 10 goals. Coles and Conkey and Blakesley each pick up a goal, and Lincoln wins it by a score of 10-0. We'll watch them shake hands as we get the shots on goal. They were 53-9 Lincoln after 2, and we'll get the final shots on goal momentarily.
Saves in the third period for Black River Falls goalie Cody King, 5 for a game total of 51.
61 shots on goal for Lincoln.
Albert had 3 for a game total of 2, and Tyler Werney had 1, and they teamed up for a game total of 13.
So 13 shots on goal for Black River Falls. Gilbert and Werney combine on the shutout. So Lincoln is off to the sectional semifinals.
They'll play the winner of the West Salem Baylor-Baroka game. Congratulations, Black River Falls, on your season.
So thank you for joining us here on River City's Community Access. It's been our joy to bring you Lincoln Red Raider Hockey Regional Champs in 2013-14.